So my name is Nica Jones, and I'm the CEO of Global CreditPros. So I was a single mom for a long time. And then I was part of the BPO community back in 2003. My first day at work was the first day my late husband was shot. So he died on my first day of work. So being so responsible for the two kids that I have twin boys. That really shook my world. Global CreditPros is a FinTech company. So when we first began about 5 years ago, we were like very few in the market. Now there's many in the FinTech space. What separates us, and I think what distinguishes us, is that we humanize technology. What we do is we leverage the power of technology so we can do the basic things like process and application, But what we do is really engage people and help them get to a place where the cycle of debt would end and prepare them onto a path of retirement. So the approach is holistic. We offer the full on-suite of the financial products and services through partnerships. It was born out of the idea that everyone should have access to credit. That everyone who's working hard should enable these wins in their lives to happen. So we empower them. So prior to the pandemic, our advocacy, our mission has always been disrupt the cycle of debt and take people onto a path of retirement. I can say that in my sleep. I feel that in my heart all the time. My heart beats for that. But after the pandemic, I realized it's not enough. So I went to the US in 2020 and I had a completely shift and change of heart. So when I came back early in January, I told my team we're going to be bolder. And bolder means we're going to fight this pandemic. And not just tell people that we're gonna have them set up for retirement. But today, what we want to do is have them thrive. We want people not just to survive, but we want them to thrive. So that's the general theme now of Global CreditPros. For Global CreditPros, we just, in a time of a pandemic, we were able to close our biggest client by far. So that means we have grown our support group. We are mentoring young students approaching the workforce to also be part of a community, all women, teaching them on how to conduct themselves, what books to read, preparing for a lot of things. But for GCP, really, they're integrated in that. The change in vision, that surviving isn't enough, thriving at the time of a pandemic is one of the highlights of GCP. We will still be looking for investments, but we also have decided as a company that we will park that for next year because we have lined up all these wonderful strategies. And if this thing works and we have, and we can meet what we have said in our goals, then it would be an easier shot talking to investors by next year. So that's really the highlight of GCP.